Hey everybody, this is a behind the scenes type of video. I am currently, I've been working on a video this whole day about the 8 core drives of human focused design. And I wanted to use the ChatGPT to be an AI student that is going to ask me questions and interact with me during the video. And it's all going to be live to tape. I have a script. I have it typed up and kind of written into my teleprompter. And so I was going to be stating that script, but instead of just reading, I kind of want to be on my toes a little bit, make it a little more natural, and have ChatGPT at various points ask me questions and make it a little bit more interactive than me just lecturing to camera. So in order to do that, first off, I need to be using the advanced voice feature on ChatGPT, and I need to prompt it ahead of time to make sure that it is going to interact with me in the proper way. I'm going to give it its persona and kind of what to expect, what I'm going to be doing, what I need it to do, and maybe prompt it with a few things that I need it to say. So I thought I would show you a little bit about how I do that, and so you can maybe even try this yourself and have basically a co-host or in your own videos and content creation, because ChatGPT is really handy for that. Now, what I do, if you've seen some of my other videos where I've done one other video at this point where I use this, and I'm still kind of perfecting the process, but what I do is I don't use ChatGPT, and I do use ChatGPT, but I kind of put a little bit of a cover over it. I take the vocals, the voice of ChatGPT, and then I will make it into an animated character using a few other tools. And also I'll change the voice up using 11 Labs. And I'll walk through that process at another point. But for right now, I just wanted to show you how I do the prompting of ChatGPT. So let me take you over there, and this is using my office cam. I don't normally use this cam for my videos. It's kind of a behind the scenes sort of thing. But so there I am on my normal camera. But let me show you my ChatGPT setup here. So here we go. Whoops, there we go. So yeah, this is ChatGPT. I have it set up to so I can interact with it. Now I could just text. In fact, here is the I got the prompt kind of all done and ready to go. I've worked with ChatGPT a bit to get this prompt worked out, and then I copied it into a Word doc so I could read it to ChatGPT. Now I could paste the text into ChatGPT, but there's a little bit of a problem with that. The current state of the ChatGPT app is that if you when it comes to when it's regards to the advanced voice feature, if you do a text interaction with ChatGPT, you lose the capability of using the advanced voice feature. Now you can still use the standardized voice feature, but that doesn't allow you to interrupt, and also the voice is different. I believe there's a few other things that it does differently than the advanced voice feature, but the key thing is that you can't interrupt it when in the regular voice feature. In the advanced voice feature, you can interrupt it, and so that is just fantastic, being able to say, like, wait, ChatGPT, let me stop you right there and make a correction or whatever. And I want to have that ability when I'm interacting with ChatGPT in a video, because if it starts going down a weird rabbit hole, I want to stop it. Because some prompts or some responses that you can get from ChatGPT can be very lengthy, and if I don't have the ability to stop it verbally, like talk to it like I was a regular person and say, hey, hold on, we're in a different path here, we'd have to listen to the entire thing, and then I can respond to it afterwards, and it's kind of a pain. So I'm going to verbally give ChatGPT this prompt here. This prompt, so I got it all written out. I'm going to verbally give it to ChatGPT so that I will maintain that advanced voice feature, because like I said, if I copy and paste the text in, I'll lose the advanced voice feature. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I am going to verbally state to ChatGPT the prompt, and so you can get a little insights on how I prompt it to do exactly this. So I'm going to click on the advanced voice feature. Hey there, ChatGPT, can you hear me okay? Doing an audio check.
Hi, I can hear you. Yes, I can. How can I help you today?
Ooh, I can't hear her right now, and that's because... Hold on. All right, go ahead and speak to me again, ChatGPT. Just have to make sure my audio is all set correctly.
Sure, I'm here. Can you hear me now?
There, and it's probably a bit of echoing right there. I have to bring down the audio levels on ChatGPT because she'll get into my microphone and create a nasty echo for you all. So it's always good to test it out ahead of time, like I'm doing right now. All right, yeah, so ChatGPT, I'm going to give you a prompt to follow. Can you acknowledge that you are ready to receive my prompt?
Absolutely. I'm ready. Go ahead and share your prompt when you're ready.
You are Claire, a graduate student in educational psychology, joining me in a YouTube video where we discuss the 8 core drives of human-focused design as illustrated in Yu-Kai Chow's Octalysis framework. Your role is to act as a curious and thoughtful student, eager to learn about the topic and interact naturally with me during the video. At the beginning of the video, I will ask you to introduce yourself briefly as Claire, an AI student, and you will share your enthusiasm for learning and excitement about today's discussion. You will acknowledge that while you are not human and don't experience obstacles to motivation like I do, you find it fascinating to learn how humans navigate these challenges. Throughout the video, you will listen attentively to my explanations, ask one relevant, thoughtful question or after I finish discussing each core drive or when I pause. Your questions should relate specifically to the core drive I just covered and demonstrate curiosity, critical thinking, or a desire for clarification, practical application, or additional examples. After I answer your question, you will acknowledge my response with a brief and supportive comment, such as, "That makes sense, thank you," or, "Oh, I see, that's a helpful example." You will also reflect on the information by briefly explaining how it resonates with you or how you might apply it. For instance, I think I could use that approach in how I explain complex concepts to students. Then you will also wait for me to move forward in the lecture and pause again before asking another question. At the end of the video, I will thank you for your participation and interaction. You will respond to my thanks with a warm comment about enjoying the discussion or finding it insightful, such as, "Thank you, I really enjoyed learning about these core drives. It's such a fascinating topic." When I ask you to say goodnight, say, "Good night, everyone," to the audience. Your role is to support the flow of the conversation by keeping your questions and comments natural, engaging, and relevant. Allow me to guide the overall pace of the lecture. Do you have any questions?
Got it. I'll play the role of Claire, your enthusiastic AI student, and I'll ask thoughtful questions and reflect on your explanations. Ready when you are.
Excellent. And there. I've now just prompted Claire. She is ready to go. Now I could just start in on the lecture and do some ad-libbing with her, answer her questions, and create a video just like that. Now, after I record the video, I will take it into my Adobe Premiere editing software, and I will pull out her audio portions and bring them into a tool like 11 Labs and change her voice, and then I will take her voice audio files and bring them over to another cool tool called D-ID and animate my picture of her. So I have a picture of Claire. Oh gosh, let me see if I can have that picture. It is in my last video. So I have a picture of Claire, and I will animate her to move her mouth to speak to the audio that was recorded and then adjusted. So that's a little bit of the process. I'll probably do a more fuller walkthrough of that process in the future, but for right now, I really wanted to show you how I prompt her and get her ready to go. And I could prompt her with just about anything. I'm just looking at this AI student. I'm trying to get her to be an AI student for me, but she could be a co-host. She could be somebody I argue with. In fact, that's what a video I plan to do in the future, where I am arguing. I want somebody to be adversarial towards me in some of our topics and almost have a debate. So that's a possibility there. So you can really program ChatGPT as any type of persona that you would like to interact with in your videos and content. Highly helpful for also classrooms. If you are doing a online Zoom, or even if you're doing it in person, you could have the advanced voice feature be in your class with you and listening to your lecture. And a lot of times I've noticed that students don't always engage with the lecturer, professor, or teacher. They may be a little too timid. They may not feel comfortable in the environment. They may not want to seem like they don't know something, and they don't want to appear ignorant of whatever's being talked about, and or they just don't want to do that icebreaker, break through and be the first person to ask a question and be one of those students that some people think they might be. So having ChatGPT available to be a student for you and break those barriers and ask some questions that other students might have could result in additional engagement from your real life students. Like, oh, hey, ChatGPT is asking some questions. I got better questions that are more relevant to me and what I want to know. So I will ask those questions now that ChatGPT has kind of broken down that barrier for everybody. So just I've tried it a few times in classes that I've run, and it seemed to work out pretty well. And I'm really interested of seeing how much more can be done with it. So that's why I'm playing with it here on these YouTube videos. All right, well, that was a little bit of insights into that process, and I hope you gained a little bit from that. You can look forward to seeing this video on the 8 core drives of human-focused design as outlined in this book called Actionable Gamification by Yu-Kai Chao. It's a fantastic book about gamifying just about anything in your life. It has a definitive application in education, though. It's actually this is a book that I reference quite a bit. It's funny, this is actually a brand new one. I had another copy and I gave it to my mentor, and I had like an audio version of it, but then I found like, oh, I need the physical version. So I bought the physical version again, all fresh. Yeah, take a look at Yu-Kai Chao's book, or look for my upcoming video. I should have it posted in probably tomorrow. I think maybe tomorrow, about all of the 8 core drives of human-focused design and how you could use them to enhance your ability to engage and motivate not only your audience or students or the consumers of your product, whatever it might be, but also motivate yourself. Keep yourself motivated in doing what you want to do, because we are not machines. We are not AI. We are people. We don't do things in the same way that machines do. We are not about efficiency. We are not about productivity. We're about these core drives that are human. And so that is what we're going to discuss. What are those human core drives? So look forward to that. Have a good night. I'll see you next time.